Alright, welcome guys. Welcome to our podcast today. We would like to talk about academic workout that affects the mental health of student. So right now with me I have Harith, Fawaz and myself, Shafiq, where we are also a student for UniKL and GMI before. So the first thing is that we have to understand what academic burnout is. So academic burnout refers to a state of where it's emotionally, mentally, and physically exhausted, but they are caused by academic stress over time. So there are studies by an American Psychological Association where it shows that there are increasing risk of stress and anxiety and burnout among students worldwide. So it tells us that it is not something that a personal issue, is something that are globally felt by and affect to all students globally. So in this podcast, we will discuss about this academic burnout by different perspective. So we will see if there's a current solution for it, and let's see where discussion will lead. Pass it to Mr. Harith to continue.
Okay, thank you, Shafiq, for the great introduction. And we'll start for our podcast today, which is academic burnout. Okay, I strongly agree with the academic burnout has a major impact on student mental health. And many students also experience constant pressure, I guess, from deadlines, exam, and group assignment. Maybe they have a free rider on the assignment. And the expectation that they perform well academically. So as a student ourselves, so we also occurred a problem.
Yes.
Just now.
Yes.
We want to submit our assignment before the due time, but our VLE UniKL crash, so we cannot submit on time, and that affect our mental health, of course. And because of this pressure continue for long time, for long periods, it can lead to, I guess, a lot of factors.
Yes.
Which is emotional exhaustion, anxiety, depression, and even sleep disorders, insomnia.
Alright.
So all of this is according to the research by the American Psychological Association, and they say that prolonged academic stress is closely linked to declining mental health among students.
I see.
So it shows that academic stress made student mental health decreasing over time.
I see.
And from my perspective, burnout doesn't just affect academic life; it also affects our physically, mentally, our relationship, our overall emotional stability.
I see.
And students will feel overwhelmed and emotionally drained, which makes their daily life feels exhausting.
Alright.
I'll continue. First of all, I agree that burnout is real, but I have a slight disagreement with your statement. I disagree that students are completely unspotted, which many universities now offer counseling services. Okay, at every university they have these particular lectures, I would say, that they try to help fix their problems, either depression, stress, or academic problems. So they offer counseling services for university students to fix their mental health and stress management programs. These services are designed to help students cope with stress and healthier lifestyle. Okay, students are also encouraged to practice self-care. Okay, we need to be an adult on our own. Okay, don't be like a baby. grown up, we're grown up already. So, so we need to be strong ourselves, you know.
Okay.
My opinion, burnout can be reduced if students actively use their resources and take responsibility for managing their stress.
I see. For me, that's a good point for you, but I somewhat disagree also because these counseling services, yes, it does exist, but many students doesn't know about it, and sometimes they fear or afraid to ask the lecturers or their own counseling for it because they think maybe this thing is small things for them, so they somewhat afraid to ask for help. So but there are some students that think that in their own university doesn't have this kind of thing because they are like grown up already, right? So additionally, some people think that this counseling may help, but some people think that this counseling does not really eliminate completely, but also it doesn't change. But we need to change the workload and the assessment as a student, right? So we have to manage ourselves all the time being, so that the counseling session would not just be like something small or short term solution, but it can be a long term if we take the correct step or the solution to ourselves lah. So but that's on that point, but I have another point is that I agree that it does have negative effect on our, it also does have effect on our own academic performance, because for me, when your mentality or your mental is exhausted, you can't like think or you want to study, right? So you have become lazy, you want to just rest. So yeah, people will, the student or us will lose let's say the motivation, the interest to do the learning itself. So that's what can affect our concentration during our lecturers, or we have some difficulty to do our own assignment lah on time. And so it's also increase the absence of where student will also skip the classes, not because sometimes they are lazy, but they are drained, they want to really rest. But over time, with that over time, for a long term, it also will affect their grades, their own attendance. So it does affect on the academic. So how about you guys? What do you guys think?
So I understand the point that Shafiq was saying about the performance and affected by burnout. But I somewhat disagree that burnout always lead to poor academic outcomes. I guess the main words to counter this is flexibility, and the flexible learning approaches that nowadays is used, such as the online learning platforms and extended deadlines for our maybe assignment, and it can reduce pressure on the students. So it doesn't affect all students anymore because of this flexibility thingy. The online resources allow students to learn at their own pace and to manage their own time lah. So it can help them manage their stress better. So it doesn't occur the academic burnout to them. And in some cases, flexibility actually improve the academic performance by allowing students to work when they are mentally ready.
I see.
It's like us. Sometimes we TikTok first, and then we do assignment, we TikTok, and then we do assignment. Just like that, everybody like that. nowadays all gadget.
True.
The main point is the flexibility. What about you, Fawaz?
Flexibility, huh? I understand that flexibility can help, but we must both look at the good side and the right and the bad side. So for the weakness, too much flexibility can reduce discipline. Okay, they can increase procrastination, especially among students with poor time management skills, like me. Okay, so online learning may also reduce interaction with lecturers and classmates. This lack of engagement can lead to feelings of isolation. You will feel isolated, which may worsen burnout instead of reducing it. Okay, so let's say back in 2020,
When COVID hit.
yeah, when COVID hit, online classes started when COVID hit. So the starting of 2020, don't lie, man. Everyone is sleeping in their classes. Don't lie.
True.
I know. Okay? Class at 8 a.m. You sleep at 8 a.m. You wake up when the teacher is not there anymore. So apparently you learn nothing. You learn nothing and then you ask your classmates, what did we study just now? What did we study just now? Okay? So that's one of the negative things, and we also feel more freely in our house because online learning. Okay, we can go here, we can go to the fridge, get some snacks, we can go to the toilet, shower 4 or 5 times a day, watch the television, and
A lot of distraction lah.
yes, okay, can wash your clothes. Okay, many distractions. So for me, flexibility is not something I support, in my opinion.
Okay.
I rather do everything offline, going to classes, have interactions with my classmates, lecturers. So, okay, sometimes our lecturers don't even know our faces in the online classes, you know.
Yes, true.
Yeah, they know our name, but they don't know how we look.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that's my point. Okay. Besides that, what else, huh? I agree that academic burnout has long-term effects beyond university life. Okay, students who experience burnout often feel emotionally detached from their studies, which lowers confidence and motivation. Okay, so there's a research by Maslach and Leiter, which they show that burnout can extend into future careers, leading to reduced productivity and job satisfaction. This means burnout is not just an academic issue, it becomes a professional issue as well. Okay?
Alright, I do support your point there, but I somewhat does not also support the point because as of right now, I also have seen every university or institution that the student learn, like for our own GMI or UniKL itself, right now, they also want to promote where to give the student a balanced workload so that, and also a mental health campaign from time to time so that it can help the student and the teacher and the lecturers communicate better so that the lecturer won't just pressure, give task, assignment and have maybe some short due date. But then, I think that's usually becomes a thing for us, right? The assignment wants a lot of things, but it will given like for like 3 days due date after the first one was given, and sometimes they don't even like tell us in details or maybe give us some example, right? So that's where our own university like UniKL also I have seen that they did a talk about it. So our institute or the university itself know this kind of problem, so they want to support it with the campaign to help lecturers and students to understand it better so that they can help each other lah for their work and for their own academic and future itself. So this shows that this initiative does help some of the recognize the burnout by the student, and for this to help create a more supportive academic environment for the student and lecturers lah. So what do you think, Hari?
Based on the point that Shafiq was saying, although the institutional efforts are positive, but when the reality hits, it seems that not all students are benefit equally.
I see. Right.
So a lot of factors contribute to my point, which is the first one is the large student population. So, and the second point is the limited staff.
Okay.
You can see that based on our previous universities, which is GMI, they not have a lot of staff.
Yes.
So there's a thing that we must manage ourselves. So we can do ourselves because the limited staff and the uneven implementation across faculties means that the support systems may not reach everyone. So as a result, some students continue this overwhelm feelings, the pressure, despite the institutional initiative.
I see.
Okay, before we move to our last segment,
Yes.
I have one question. So moving on to the our second segment. Okay. Shafiq was saying that Shafiq was saying that student may not seek their
Help from counseling.
yes, help from counseling because they think they may get judged.
Yeah.
But what about introvert student?
I think that's more, for a really introvert person, right? I think they always keep it to themselves. Even though they want to try to talk to somebody, even a close friend or a roommate, right? They're still afraid because a true introvert person doesn't really talk to almost anyone sometimes, and if they really talk, that means either they are like try to do it, or like forcefully themselves to do it. Because if I have known some people who are introvert, right, even though they want, it's a small thing, such as assignment, right, they want to ask their own roommate about it, but they afraid or like shy. Yes, shy. They always shy. So I think for introvert student, you have to really brave yourself and ask even your roommate, classmate, your best friend for any kind of help, any kind of idea to help you. Yes, even though you can ask maybe ChatGPTs, but that's just AI. You have to always have someone to
A real
talk
person.
back. Yes.
Real person.
Yes, a real person where you can interact on.
Okay, so based on what you're saying, it is the introvert people themselves, they need to fix themselves, right?
Yes.
But okay, that's one point that I encountered the burnout for introvert. But what about the others? What about the others? So what about the surrounding? So maybe if you said that you know one friend that introvert and afraid to ask maybe their roommate for the assignment. So what is your initiative to help them?
I think for me, student, right, sometimes we do see that they have some trouble, right? So we need to ask them, do you have trouble with that thing, or you need help with it. So because introvert really knows how to conceal their feeling or their thoughts. So unless you really close to them and you know that they are in that kind of position, so you have to seek to them, you have to ask them. For me.
So, what about you, Paus? You have one? About maybe on your perspective, maybe you have your own way to help the introvert. Maybe you have your own experience, I guess.
Introvert people.
Yes, introvert people. Nowadays, a lot of introvert people because they tend to enjoy a lot of time with their gadget.
Alone.
Yes, alone. They doesn't have the face-to-face or real interaction with real people. A lot of them will use social media.
Play games.
Comment, always comment.
This is going to sound a bit harsh, but I don't really have that much of introvert friends, because for me, introvert is like sifat.
Yes.
It's
Their
like
own problem. Their own problem.
yeah, it's a problem that you can fix. You know, you yourself can be better than that. You can not be a little boy and speak like an adult. Okay, you don't need to hide behind something because you're scared of speaking to other people. For me, that's like so not alpha. Okay? Like very very Gen Z. Okay, I know it's a bit harsh, but you need to take the truth. You need to be more fierce, more talkative, more brave. Okay, but I have that one friend from my diploma. He's that introverted, which makes him really weird. He don't really know how to talk to people. He stays behind his room, covered with his locker, and every time we enter his room, there's like flood everywhere. There's like Maggie everywhere. This is
I think I know this guy.
You know the story, guys.
I think I
Okay,
know.
but every time he sleep late,
Yes.
but then the next morning he's not going to class. Okay, so he's introverted and he's stupid. Okay, so I don't know, he can be better, but he don't really want to fix himself.
I see. So for you that for introvert person have to be like,
They have to be brave.
you have to be brave lah
So,
for themselves.
They have to fix themselves.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think that concludes all the academic burnout that are felt or affected, and it affect our student mental health, right? So for me, to conclude is that academic burnout is real and it's a serious issue where it can affect the student mental health, academic performance, and sometimes maybe long term or future things in their career to come. So I think although the system or the support or the initiative that are done by the universities or maybe some friends trying to help, it does have like sometimes it's not sufficient, it's not like 100% help the student itself. So what you guys think? You have
I agree to Shafiq's conclusion. So reducing burnout, it requires a balanced workload.
okay.
And we ourselves as a student, we must increase our mental health awareness, because mental is I think one of the important part in long term.
In long term.
So we need to have the awareness to manage it, to make it healthy until we die, because it's major things, and we also need to encourage a lot of students
Yes.
to seek help early
Mm.
before this thing tend to get serious on them. Because you know, a lot of nowadays the student tend to suicide, and then the depression,
Yes.
they want to
Harm themselves.
self harm,
Eat Panadol.
maybe eat a lot of Panadol, maybe they doesn't have the support system, a good support system. They doesn't have a person to talk to. Yes, they doesn't have a friend, and maybe some of them should. I'm sorry, so they should look themselves at the mirror, I guess. So they need to fix themselves.
Yes.
So our life, we need to learn a lot of things, and we experience a lot of things. So we need to take the good point to our life, leave the bad point. So our mental, physical, all in good condition until we jump. So moving to Fawaz.
Okay, my last words. I believe that this topic, universities, about academic burnout, universities must make sure that support systems are accessible and consistent and fairly implemented so that no student is left behind.
Nice. Alright, that's all,
So,
guys.
That's all from us.
Thank you for watching
Thank
our
you.
podcast today about
For
academic
Academic
Academic burnout.
Peace.
Salib balik. Salib balik dan